Good morning. I am speaking to you from the National Stadium in Dar es Salaam. There's a lot of security. As you see behind me, there's a perimeter in which we cannot cross, because that is where the body of the late President Benjamin Mkapa is available for people to pay their last respects. We know that President Magufuli and other government leaders, we know that members of opposition parties are here as well. We know that members of the diplomatic community are also here as well. And then also thousands, if not hundreds of Tanzanians are here to say goodbye to their beloved president. So it is indeed a sad day and a day of giving your last respects to a great man.
Talk to us about some of the sentiments that people are now reflecting on in terms of the former president, his leadership style. The president was, very crucial at a crucial period in terms of Tanzania's transition, democratic transition. Talk to us about his leadership during that period, and what are people talking about?
Well, indeed, as you know, he is a global citizen, a man who has served in different capacities throughout his leadership life. He was the Foreign Affairs Minister in 1977. He was, in fact, the speechwriter for the former president and father of our nation, Julius Nyerere. So he has an extensive life as a leader and a political career as well. And as a president since 1995 till 2005, he is known for opening up the country in terms of a free market economy. He privatized some of the government's institutions and tried to push for the private sector to grow. He also proposed structural adjustment programs and policies that the World Bank and IFM were very happy about, leading to even some of Tanzania's foreign debt being forgiven. He even after his presidency continued being a powerful leader in the East African region. He's a great mediator. He was very influential in trying to get the Burundi talks conflict sorted between the two leaders. He also was one of the leaders in East Africa who pushed for the East African community. So in truth, he is indeed a very powerful leader. And coming to the South African aspect, he when he gave his speech to the UN Assembly as a foreign minister in 1977, he was trying to urge the UN to issue sanctions on the then apartheid South Africa. So even with Southern African history, he has left his mark.
He was a former journalist, I understand, as well. Daniel, talk to us with regards to that background. What was his approach and stance on media freedom on the African continent?
Well, he, being a journalist himself, being a speechwriter, his first career was journalism, he was a person who definitely pushed for the society and the media to have its freedom. We know that President Mkapa was very much for freedom of expression. He supported the media. He was adamant to ensure that the press was free. So indeed, he was very good in that aspect.
In terms of the national leaders that are likely to pay their respects today, just talk to us about the TikTok of today. What can we expect?
Well, I'm going to have to reset. The security is asking me to pass because I think some of the leaders behind me are about to move. So I'm moving. As you see, some of the leaders are about to move. So avoid apologies for that. But now, as I said, President Magufuli gave a very heartwarming speech, and he talked about how President Mkapa is a groomer of political talent. He talked about he is the president because of being able to prepare him for presidency. In fact, it was a bit saddening to see President Magufuli himself shed tears and say that, it's hard to stop tears when death happens to a great man. We know the former president Jakaya Kikwete also shed tears while giving his sentiment. So a lot of sadness and a lot of respect from the leaders who are here at the National Stadium.
All right, Daniel Kidjo, live for us there in Tanzania. Thank you very much indeed for your reporting. We'll try to
sorry, we're being moved.
You go ahead, Daniel. Thank you very much indeed. We'll try to get back to Daniel a little later on to get an update with regards to the memorial services. Remember, he will be buried, the former president Mkapa will be buried tomorrow in his home village.